Today I'm going to teach you how Jesus made pie out of loaves and fishes. And it comes from Mark chapter 8. And if you didn't like school, you're going to like this because they didn't teach you anything like this in school. I promise you that. But in Mark chapter 8, it says, "And they had a few small fishes, and he blessed, and he commanded to eat, and set also before them. And they were filled, and they took up the broken meat that was left, 7 baskets, and they that had eaten were about 4,000. And I guess I skipped over where it said they had 7 loaves. So there's 7 loaves, a few fishes, and they ended up with 12 baskets. Well, how's that math work? But first we got to understand the septenary cipher. Okay, the septenary cipher is based on the 7 days of the week, 6 resting on 7. If you want to see this cipher for yourself, rather than me draw it out, just open up your gematria.com. Open up the septenary cipher, and it'll show you the cipher right there. And it's really simple to understand, okay? But now watch this. Okay, the number 7. Let's start with learning about the number 7. I actually got this from Marty Leeds, and made a lot of sense. So once you learn one thing, it opens up a lot of doors, okay? But look at this. 7 on the septenary cipher is 6, 5, 5, 5, 1, which you add these together, 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1, and it equals 22. Well, what is 22 divided by 7? It's pi, right? 3.14. So now that's where we start. Okay, now in Mark chapter 8, we found out that there were 4,000 people that ate that day. So 4,000, I wonder if I can make this a little straighter. Yeah, I'll have to live with it the way it is, but otherwise the glare seems to shine off the board and I can't see anything. So 4,000 divided by pi, or 3.14, okay, equals 1273, or as the Bible says, 12 baskets. You see how that works? Okay, so baskets in this case means 1,000, okay? Now look at this. Next thing, we said that you had 7 loaves, right? So 7 loaves, and those numbers are like this in the septenary cipher. 6, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6. Add those together, and it equals 43. And 4,000 people that ate divided by 43 equals 93. Now, why is 93 important? Well, did you know there's an entire cult devoted to that number called Thelema, spelled with a T-H? So can you see it right over there? Let's see it over here. Yeah. Thelema worships or greatly admires the number 93. Also, since you have your gematria.com, in the English alphabetical order, you'll see that the Parliament of Israel, the Knesset, sums to 93 in the alphabetical order in English. So this is a very important number. It's also the reflection of 39. Like there are 39 books in the Old Testament. So this is a very important Jewish number. Now, so we had 7 loaves, but what else did we have? We also had fishes. I'm going to erase this because this is not a huge board. And all I have is my laptop, so I don't have a great camera. I can't see that well. So fishes. And of course, you can always rewind if you need to go back. It's a good thing about YouTube. I do it all the time watching some of the others. I write all this stuff down myself. 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, which added together, 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6 equals 34. Now take your 4,000 people that ate. Remember, Jesus divided the fish and the bread among the people? There you go right there. That's how you know you got to divide, okay? Common sense, right? Well, 4,000 divided by 34 equals 117. Every video I make, we mention that number. You see what I'm saying? This is not coincidence, okay? This was meant to be figured out. So why is 117 important? Well, for several reasons, okay? First, it's that Mars, what do you call it? The magic square of Mars, okay? Because 117 plus 117, this is like a basis for 666. You add it together and it's 234. You add the mirror to that, which is 432, add it together, and it's 666, okay? That's one reason that 117 is important. But there's also other reasons. Punch in your gematrinator.com. If you punch in Abraham, all three words at the same time, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not the and, just Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, it actually equals 117, okay? Now, if you punch in just Abraham and Isaac without the Jacob, it equals, guess what? In the Jewish cipher, it equals 227. So 22 divided by 7 is pi, like we mentioned at the beginning. So these things go back, and they tell you that you're doing the right thing. But if you want to look at the English ordinal, like we did with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in English ordinal, Abraham and Isaac equals 77, okay? In English ordinal. What are the divisors of 77? Well, it's 7 and 11, right? 7 times 11 equals 77. And what do you have right there? It's just a reflection of the whole thing. Okay, none of this is by accident. This was planned. It was written like this to be understood like this. And if you just take Abraham by itself, no Isaac, no Jacob, okay? Let's erase the rest of this here. Okay, Abraham all by itself in the English ordinal equals 44. And what do we see about that number all the time? Well, usually we see it in relation to the word kill, but really, I think its original purpose, okay, appointed in English ordinal, I think it's in English, equals 44, okay? And look and see which of the 4 base ciphers, but appointed equals 44. Was not Abraham the first appointed Jew of the Jewish people? He was the one that started, the patriarch, right? And we say, well, kill equals 44, yes. But like the Bible says, it is appointed unto man once to die. Then after this, the judgment. You see why those two words go together, appointed and kill? And that's why we see it when we're deciphering people's deaths all the time. Because it's a very Jewish cipher. A lot of times we mix it up with Masonry, but it's not so much Masonry the way the Masonry was founded, okay? It's more like this is Judaism, okay? And the way that they rejected the knowledge and understanding of Christ, they became obsessed with this sort of a system. And Masonry, apart from Judaism, is generally pretty innocent. But when it's mixed up with this occult, and I say occult in the bad sense, not in the classical definition, but the way people like to generally say it, in the evil sense, I should say, rather than occult, this knowledge is put to very bad use. So this knowledge could be good, you know, like if it in classical Masonry, or it could be bad when it's used by this Jewish system that is opposed and antithetical to Christ. So there's your mystery school knowledge for today. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.